As an entrepreneur or an individual who's looking to break into the corporate world, how seriously do you take the importance of having a mentor or even a coach to assist you in various elements of that journey? Interestingly, 2 young entrepreneurs have realized the need to assist the youth on their journeys to success and have capitalized on this very dilemma. The names are Sbusiso Hlongwane and Sinenhlanhla Mkhize, and they both join me now to speak about their initiative, Siyabangena Seminars. Guys, thanks for making the time to join me. Sinenhlanhla, let's start off with you. Where did the idea come from, Siyabangena Seminars, and how did it come into being?
Well, I mean, we all know the issues of unemployment in our country, and that was a pain factor, with us, from our friends, family, people that are very close to us. So we decided, if we were to be able to assist young people who are trying to make a difference, because we believe that entrepreneurship is the way forward in terms of, handling the situation of unemployment in our country. If we were able to aid those young people with the right skills, knowledge, and executives and other entrepreneurs who have walked that journey, to put them, in a situation where they're able to understand business needs and give them information that will help them to grow their businesses, we felt that that was something that was very necessary for us to do, and we had a passion for it.
So there's a passion, there's a vision. How does the actual business model work?
The actual business model works with, we invite entrepreneurs in one space, and then we put them with other executives from different companies, whether you may be owning a small business or you may be owning a company that's listed on the JSE. And then these people come to this one space, they motivate these young people, share ideas, knowledge sharing. Also, there's networking amongst everyone, so everyone can inspire and aspire to be like the people whom they look up to. And that's how it works, actually.
So let me be the mean person in the room and play the devil's advocate. Everybody always wants to motivate the next person, and we can always get into this rah, yes we can feeling. How do we move beyond that? How does Siyabangena Seminars move you beyond just the feeling of being able to achieve, to actually getting the skills to say, now I can actually attempt my own business?
Mentorship.
Right.
That is something that we believe is definitely going to help young people to get closer to making their dreams a reality. Absolutely. When you can see someone and have a conversation with them who knows exactly what it takes to achieve A, B, C, and D, you are actually, you have to answer to someone, to the goals that you have set. And the entrepreneurs, the successful entrepreneurs that we bring into the program, and the executives that are interested in what we do, they offer their time. They have one-on-one meetings with these young people, and they ensure follow-through and check up on them and so on.
I love the idea of mentorship, because I also think it's a little bit problematic sometimes, because mentees generally always assume that the mentor is going to do all the work. How do you guys make sure that everybody in the relationship understands that everybody's got to contribute to make it work?
What we do is that we make sure that everyone understands the contribution towards whatever that's supposed to be put in throughout the relationship between the mentor and the mentee. And also as well, what we have decided to do now within the Siyabangena program is that we have signed up with other people who are doing coaching and life coaching programs. And then these people also add different elements to this mentorship thing. Yes.
So I want to take a couple of steps back. I'm Nguni speaking, so I understand the word Siyabangena. So we're in there, we're breaking into new territory, and we're opening up spaces that were previously closed. How did the name come about? There must be a story behind that.
It's the funniest story ever.
I'm all ears.
Should I tell it? What happened was that I was unemployed, and as an entrepreneur, when you're born to be an entrepreneur, there's some fire burning inside you, And I was like, what? I want to create something for myself. I can't look for a job, that's an option, but I want to build something. So Sneh and I would always talk. I would always tell Sneh, Sneh, I went to whomever's office and I knocked there without having an appointment, without even getting a meeting to see this kind of person. And then Sne would be like, you know, but when Nanje, it's like, we are bangena, you know?
Yeah,
and then I was
You
like,
go for it without even asking questions.
yeah, that's my personality. I'd just go and kick the door down without even asking a question. I'd probably get into a specific office, and then at that time and at that moment, I'd push to see that specific person that I want to see for even only 2 minutes.
And it's that philosophy of no matter the circumstance, no matter the challenge, you have to go in there. And Sabangena is actually a collective term for we are going in and we're going to make it happen.
Yes.
So you used to go to these people's offices with no appointment and sit down and break down doors, and then you didn't come up with a job out of it, right? But instead, a beautiful idea was born. What were the first days like trying to sell this idea to other people? How would you describe the reception?
I think it's very difficult when a young person walks in through the door, because there are so many young people who walk into offices or make these cold calls and they're not taken seriously, or when they are taken seriously, they let them down because they do not have that know-how of how to handle clients and so on. So people are sometimes skeptical, but if you walk into a door like how we did, with the city of Joburg, for example, who helped us with our very first seminar, you know, they actually see the difference. And they believe in what we believe in, which is we need to do something about the youth unemployment in this country and to give young people a platform where they are able to get more knowledge. So when you have the right idea, when you have the right attitude, and you know how to handle business, how to conduct yourself, and how to, you know, wean in clients, people do take you seriously.
The right ideas, the ability to understand business, but somebody's got to come with the money. And how did that come about?
Funny story, hey? Coming up with the money, honestly speaking, no one has ever gave us money, ever. Everything we've been doing from the first seminar till now, till the seminars we're about to do and host throughout the whole of this year, we've been doing them on our own. No budgets, no funding from no one. Only sponsorships when it comes to venues. And you know, I would like to also open this opportunity to whomever is listening out there, that if you want to come on board to a Sabangena, please, you're more than welcome to. But not only to a Sabangena, to a young entrepreneur out there who's got the same fire, the same ability to make it out there and be something and make something out of their lives and their businesses. Because I believe that many corporates and many big businesses take small businesses for granted. And little do we know that SMMEs are the backbone of this country's economy.
So we had at least one client stepping up and supporting the city of Johannesburg, starting off the first seminar. Where are we now? How big is Siyabangena, and where are we going? 5 years from now, what are we talking about?
Wow.
Wow. Sometimes it's scary to talk about your dreams because, you know, you feel like you might scare people and they think it's unrealistic. But at the end of the day, it's not about other people, it's about what we believe in. But we believe that we will be the biggest youth empowerment brand for entrepreneurship in our country. And by then, we would have moved into at least 2 African countries.
Do you have any particular markets in mind in Africa? Where would you go first?
Sub-Saharan Africa, the closer we are, the better. So we'd like to move, you know, further up from closer to our borders. And also, I think it's important for other countries to know that we care. I mean, with the whole xenophobia issues that we've had before, you know, we do not want to stick within ourselves because we do face the same African issue.
Exactly.
Right. And I get the sense that you probably want to add to that vision and the dreaming behind where you guys are going next. So Sub-Saharan Africa, what else do you want to go, what else do you guys want to achieve, especially thinking about how big do you want the team to be?
Exactly. You know, when you speak of how big we would like Sabangena seminars to be, honestly speaking, internationally. I'd like to see it in America. I'd like to see it in Africa. I'd like to see it all over the world, because when you speak of a powerful element as Siyabangena, you think of the people whom we look up to as well, as young businessmen and as young businesswomen as well, the youth of this country. We would like to use those popular faces for a good cause.
And if you guys were given the opportunity to engage the government directly, what is it that you would ask for that you think would not only grow your own business, but also would contribute significantly towards emboldening even other young people to believe that they can be entrepreneurs, but beyond believing, to actually have the tools and the framework to actually begin their own companies?
Take young people seriously.
And how do we take young people seriously?
Support them. Listen to them. And when we walk into your offices, just know that, you know, there's something I always say to my business partner. Our elders are wiser, but we are smarter. You see? So whenever we walk into a government office, I think what they need to do is listen to us. Because the minute they listen to us and we listen to them as well, it's a 50-50 relationship. You know, we both benefit from each other. Would you like to say something?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fully agree with him. And I think follow through in all the projects. I think sometimes we come up with projects and we don't really follow up and ensure that they are very successful.
Right.
And that's one thing that we need, is the implementation to ensure that it's successful. I think there are many beautiful, great projects that are out there that are helping people, incubation centers and all of that. But I think follow through and ensuring that young people do get attention, and we ensure the follow through. I think that is the utmost important thing.
And you guys come across as quite a dynamic team together. What has been the experience of actually working as business partners versus going it alone?
Well, our personalities actually, we work very well together, because he is more of the siyabangena, I'm going in type of person, where I am a little bit more reserved, but I'm very good in terms of business skills, in terms of writing, sending emails and all of that. And that works very well for us. So wherever I fall short, he's able to pick me up, and vice versa.
When you guys have your biggest fights, what are they about?
I normally tell her that, you know, you need to start digging deep in yourself. You need to go to that person, talk to this person. I'm not always going to do this. And she'll be like, okay, you also need to start sending your emails. You also need to start sending your proposals as well. But what I respect about our relationship is that we always support each other. Not only do we always support each other, whenever she lacks somewhere, I'm always there to pick her up. Whenever I lack somewhere, she's always there to pick me up. And one thing I also think that any other business person out there should also respect and learn as well, is respect. I believe that respect between two people is what's important, especially in business or in any relationship.
Well, there you have it. They say that the elders are wiser, but we as young people are definitely smarter. It's been a fantastic conversation with the young minds behind Siyabangena seminars. Now, if you want the Young Money crew to come to you, all you need to do is just follow me on Twitter @TheRealNozi, and of course use the hashtag YoungMoney410, and let us know what you're up to and what you're trying to build with your business, and we'll certainly try and come and amplify that for you. Of course, our focus is not only South Africa, we're players on the African continent too. So whether you're in Nigeria or Cote d'Ivoire, let us know what you'd like to see on Young Money. Until next time, let's keep it real.